We've seen what Good Times did with the Jungle Book, but now it's time for Golden Films' take without the times of good. This is one of Golden Films' earliest animated adaptations, coming out in 1990. So, yeah, of course it was originally released under the super fun sounding American Film Investment Corporation name. Though this DVD was put out in 2006, so they stuck a newer Golden Films logo in front of the movie. And since it's Golden Films, there's no voice credits, but some of the voices have been figured out. And just like in Golden Films' Wizard of Oz, we've got Jim Cummings here as the voice of Baloo.
If you're finished, could we get back to our lesson?
And he's definitely a Kala as well.
All right, that is the end of the discussion.
And this elephant.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Jim Cummings has probably voiced almost every Jungle Book character at this point. He was even Shere Khan in a PC game of the tale.
I'll get that man's cub, even if I have to shred every corner of the jungle.
Kath Soucie is Raksha and a few other voices.
Don't play too rough now.
So, this is a real Darkwing and Morgana pre-union. And Jeannie Elias is the weird red-headed Mowgli.
Go on, run! It's too hot to chase anything today.
Bipedal eye patch Shere Khan. This is the prime Golden Films BS that I was hoping for.
And if you see little man cub, tell him Shere Khan is in the neighborhood.
Of course it probably isn't going to matter. Too hot to chase him anyway. That's not really Mowgli, right? The real Mowgli's gonna walk out from behind that redhead weirdo? Interesting choice to make Mowgli look more like he'd be the bully kid from some stupid cartoon.
What harm has this little frog done to you?
You're standing in the way of my lunch.
Well, he walked into our area, so he belongs to us.
Do you really want that? You know what? It's too hard to argue with you right now anyway.
Who will speak on behalf of this man cub?
Alright, looks like Mowgli's back on the menu, boys.
I, Baloo, speak for the man cub.
Baloo, just go back to whatever reject Hanna-Barbera cartoon you came from. I mean, really now, with the little collar and tie, he's looking very Yogi Bear, isn't he?
It's a bow tie, though, completely different.
Now, many of you know me. I've taught your children the law of the jungle.
I'm not a very good lawyer, but I am very affordable.
Objection! Mr. Chairman, I believe the council rules require two to step forward.
Our brother is correct. Do we have another to speak?
Hold it!
I, Bagheera, will speak for him. To kill a defenseless cub and bring both the anger of the jungle and the anger of man upon us all.
What did he say? I get so bored during these Wolf Council meetings.
Then it is settled.
I guess we didn't consider that. Mowgli will go to Shere Khan. 8 years later, and Mowgli still somehow got quite the belly on him. Also only has 3 toes. Guess it would break Golden Films' budget to bother with 4 digits on all appendages.
How long do we have to do these stupid lessons?
These lessons are to protect you, Mowgli.
Now, why we want to keep you alive is anyone's guess.
What are the words of the birds?
What you just said in Birdie's was so offensive. You must never repeat that.
And what about the snake people?
I can't believe Baloo taught him please eat me in parcel dumb.
Row!
And Yeah. They taught that little idiot well. He'll be dead in 10 seconds.
I'll be king of the monkeys.
You must never have anything to do with the Banderlog.
Look what you did!
Yeah, they use Hanna-Barbera sound effects. We would never have anything to do with Hanna-Barbera.
If I was their leader, I could teach them.
Listen to me, Mowgli. The Banderlog have no laws and no leader, and they never will.
Take that, Louie. You will never exist. And you'll especially never be voiced by the guy who just said you'll never exist.
That's the end of our lesson today.
See you tonight, hot stuff.
Too young to be returned to his own world.
Yeah, that makes sense. What?
And already too old to learn more of ours.
Kinda wish we'd voted to eat 'em.
So, I guess a kinda big difference in this one is the Banderlog at least wait until nightfall to try and steal Mowgli in his sleep instead of right in front of Baloo and Bagheera. And look just how happy he is that they are kidnapping him.
No sign yet.
Well, I'm sure he'll be all right.
I tried finding a fuck to give about this, but I just couldn't.
Tell Baloo and Bagheera I'm being kidnapped!
Okay.
Good thing Mowgli learned the bird language so he could not use it there.
I should have kept a closer eye on him.
No, dear.
It's good he's gone.
Mowgli is in the arms of the Banderlog. It appears they're headed in the direction of the city.
Not to the human city. He isn't ready.
Yeah, that'd be horrible if the monkeys are trying to take him home. I hope they would kill him before that.
No, to the Lost City. The city that now belongs to the Banderlog.
Why was that the most shocking part?
The Banderlog are taking Mowgli to their place? Those crafty bastards.
And you want me to be your teacher?
And our leader.
Wow. This truly is the dumbest incarnation of the Banderlog yet.
We're gonna need help. Kaa!
Kaa is my kind of guy.
Yeah, I get it, Baloo.
As in another character that I would voice.
Uh-huh.
But not in this cartoon.
Yes, thank you for over-explaining that. Oh boy! Elephant ass washing! Definitely this is the best adaptation of the Jungle Book!
You both surprised me, you know.
We're looking for Kaa.
Well, at least he put himself out of our misery. Kaa tries to hypnotize Baloo and Bagheera cause he somehow doesn't recognize them first, then Baloo somehow thinks Kaa ate Bagheera?
Oh, no, Kaa! Bagheera! Oh, no. Bagheera!
I never knew Bagheera was such a convenient bite-sized snack.
Baloo, did you call?
Bagheera! Well, then what?
I hate vegetables.
I don't know how any of that scene worked. How did Baloo mistake Bagheera for a vegetable and not see him standing there? Whatever.
We want you to help us get him back.
In exchange for?
You tell him, Baloo.
Bagheera is usually the wise one and knows how to deal with Kaa, but here they've made him completely useless.
Well, in exchange for, nothing.
Wow, Kaa is somehow not impressed with their offer of nothing? Guess it's time for lies!
Except a chance to get even with the Banderlog for, the names they called the Great Kaa, yeah.
Yeah?
So, what do you think, huh? It's great, isn't it?
It's just a bunch of monkeys jumping around. I've made a huge mistake.
Quiet!
Wow, they're annoying even to Mowgli. That's how bad the Banderlog are.
420 blaze it, Mowgli. Weed is our personality. Unsubscribe.
The stupid monkeys quickly get bored of Mowgli and toss him down a hole. But enough Mowgli tossing, now it's time for the monkey tossing. What a bunch of tossers.
We are of one blood, you and I.
You speak Paso-Dum with such a horrible accent, I barely understood any of that.
It is safe now to lower your hoods.
Ah, so they're magic snakes with save on animation powers.
It's Kaa!
Real quick on the take, these monkeys are. The Golden Films version of this battle is pretty tame, but it's still better than the no sound effect Bevanfield one. I mean, hard to get worse than that.
You did it, Kaa!
Does Mowgli actually know Kaa in this one?
Here is your man cub. The Banderlog have asked me to stay on for lunch.
Wow, I thought the Golden Films one might weenie out on Kaa eating the monkeys, especially with how inane it's been, but nope!
It's best that you say nothing until we're home, Mowgli.
Awkward.
Mowgli! Mother! What is this? Am I dying?
Yeah.
Does this mean I'll have to leave the jungle?
Not just yet, but one day soon, Mowgli.
Wait, what? That's not really the end, right? Right? Really now? Yup, no joke. That is seriously how this version ends. They don't bother to have any kind of conclusion whatsoever with Shere Khan. They just get Mowgli back from the stupid monkeys and the end. No real lesson about where Mowgli fits in the world as a man cub, cause there's no time for that when we needed stuff like elephant ass washing. The last shots of Shere Khan in this were him angrily kicking a rock and then sadly walking away. It's too hot to bother returning to this movie. I give up forever. But maybe to make up for this lack of an ending, the DVD gives us perhaps the most amazing bonus feature ever. A slideshow of screenshots set to generic background music. This is truly amazing stuff. If you didn't think the actual movie was half-assed enough, you can watch it in screen cap mode. There truly were no corners they wouldn't cut. That's the budget necessities for ya. It's like Golden Films said, we don't want to finish the story, so what can we chop out? Oh, I know! All that Shere Khan stuff! That never really mattered much, right? Wow. 10 out of 10 adaptation. Finishing the story is overrated. I'll get you in the sequel, Mowgli! Oh, just kidding. It's too hot. I quit.